Well, the world has still gone nutty, buddy, even downright cruddy, buddy. Wish I missed the past, buddy, but there's still Buddycast. No, don't be naughty, go meet everybody here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
Welcome back, buddies, to another episode of everybody's favorite show, Buddycast. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen, and joining me today are two special buddies, Missy and Pam from Monacella. How you doing today?
Great.
Fantastic.
Good. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today again. I'm always loving promoting local businesses, especially some that can help our buddies in truly tough times who are dealing with some aches and pains, you know? That's where a massage therapist can come in and just help out greatly. Just help out not just aches and pains, but all sorts of things. But I'll let you guys explain. Let's start with that. Let's start with what sparked your interest in becoming massage therapists?
Well, I went to school to be an engineer and came out with a degree in kinesiology and said I really want to apply that knowledge and the physics behind movement to humans. And it was super fun. So I started doing massage therapy and love it.
Nice. How about you, Pam?
My original background was in special education. That's what my degree is in. I spent about 20 years caring for people with disabilities, learning about all sorts of medical conditions and emotional support conditions. And I needed a change. And this is something where I'm still taking care of people. It's feeding my anatomy nerd part of my brain. And I can kind of use the power of touch for a healing purpose.
Nice. Nice. So let me ask you this. How did Monacella Massage Kinesiology come to be?
So I added the kinesiology part because I have my degree from Penn State and I'm like, well, I'm going to use it. So there it is in bright letters. And I used to teach at a massage school. And so I loved helping other people that way. And then I decided I wanted to cash in on having fluorescent lights and just really help people one-on-one. So I started a business and I said, okay, I will never have employees. And then I was working all the time and then joined Pam. So for a while it was Pam and I alone. And then we grew. So that's pretty much the story of the business.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So nowadays, what does it take to become a massage therapist? What does it take to be licensed and such?
Like the practical step-by-step. It's not a lengthy schooling. My program was 10 months and then I was fully licensed and ready to go. It was full-time, 40 hours a week of classes, and that included clinical experience. So by the time I graduated, I had clinical experience working on clients in the school's clinic, and I was ready to go. And then there's continuing education, continuing to learn as we go along.
Awesome. What are some of the courses that you have to take in order to get your license?
Anatomy and physiology, myology, study of muscles, neurology, a lot of things that end in ology, pathology, and then of course the hands-on massage techniques. That's a whole set of courses too. So, yeah.
Very interesting. Sounds like a lot of studying.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. So what is some of the service you can offer my buddies today if they came to see you?
Okay, services that we have. We have a variety of techniques that we use, including if you don't know what you need and you just want a massage. We literally have that on our website. I just want a massage, and you just click it. And but we have Swedish massage, which is your basic relaxation, which can be firm or shallow, whatever you need. We have deep tissue for sore muscles. We can do sports massage. We have hot stones, some other little treats that we can add in. And then we have more orthopedic and medical kind of slants to things. I do lymphatic drainage, which is a post-surgical technique or post-cancer. We have people who do, blanket out here, neuromuscular techniques for really tight muscles and nerve impingements. I'm trying to think what else. Am I missing anything, Missy?
You got most of it. We do some of this like spa. We're not a spa, we just do massage, but we offer hot stone massage. We have free aromatherapy available with massage. And I'm just really proud of our team at Monacella Massage because everybody has their own specialty. Like we're all good at the basics. Like everybody learns deep tissue and everybody learns, you know, all the basics in the massage, but it's really what they're passionate about. Like Pam loves working on the lymphatic drainage, like she mentioned, but she also likes working on the limbs. Like if you have sore fingers or hands or arms, then she's so passionate about it that she's really good at it and watches extra training videos and things. And like Carl loves the hips and the low back. So everybody on staff has the thing that they're super passionate about, but we could do all the basics.
Nice. Now, this is a question that just popped into my head. What if there's someone out there who comes to you but hasn't gotten a massage before? What would you explain to them? What would you tell them?
When they come in, I literally say, you've never had a massage before? Okay, here's the rundown. I tell them where to put their stuff. This is your zone. This chair, this space is for you. The hooks are for you. This is all about you. That's literally what I say. This is all about you. I have my routine, but I tell people if, you know, at any point you need something adjusted, more pressure, less pressure, the table heat needs adjusted, you let me know. You won't interrupt my flow. I kind of have a routine, but it can change. It's what you need, not what I need.
Awesome. Missy, do you have anything that you tell them? Anything different?
Yeah, I mean, we have the same kind of spiel. Like we explain, one of the things that is the most common question is massage therapists are taught in school to say disrobe to your comfort level because it says it sounds better than get undressed and I'll be back. So disrobe to your comfort level. But what does that mean? So we add in and say disrobe to your comfort level. That can be, you can leave everything on, you can disrobe down to your lower underwear, whatever is comfortable for you. And we can literally work around it. We're adaptable. We meet you where your comfort level is. And then hopefully if they return back, then maybe, you know, their comfort level will change. And one thing people don't realize is that, like Pam explained, we're here to make it customizable and make it the best experience for you. So that could be different. Today, you might want something else than you did last time. And the face rest cover or the face rest that your head rests in, it's adjustable. So sometimes people will suffer and be like, oh, I can't really breathe because it's the bar is in my neck. Well, we can move that. So just let us know. So don't be afraid to communicate with your massage therapist.
I was just about to say, it's all about the communication. It's all about finding what's most comfortable for you and how you can do it. Don't be afraid. Can we just turn the temperature down just a little bit or turn it up a little more or something, you know?
I also tell people, like, you're welcome to chit chat. You can zone out. You can sleep. Whatever.
Have people fallen asleep during massages or so?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, it's that great.
That and I think the heating pad helps. And their phone is across the room. So it's like you get to unplug from the electronics and all the beeping and all of that for an hour or however long.
It's one of those experiences. The outside world stays out there. The inside world, this is what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was saying, like, it's one cool thing about getting massage for 1 hour, 30 minutes, however long you guys offer. It's all about just you and just your relaxation. No worries about work for that hour. No worries about, anything else. It's just you in this room.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't unplug enough. Going back to the different types of massage and somebody that's new, I was working on a client's daughter who's in sports, and she was young when she started. I think she might have been 6 or 7 when she started coming in. And watching her evolve, like the little girl could only stay on the massage table for like 5 minutes at the first, and then 10 minutes. And then watching her evolve and say, okay, Missy, it's time to move on. I don't want you to work on my leg anymore. Can you work on my back? Can you do this? And I'm like, how empowering for a young person to take control of their body and know what they like and don't like and be able to speak up. It's just fantastic. So communication is key.
Nice. So that kind of brings up a question in my head. What are some health benefits for getting a massage?
Great question. Very frequent question. The obvious ones are relieving muscle tension, knots. Everybody knows the word knot. It's your muscle is not tied in a knot, but fibers stick together. You get tension. We help work that out. Get blood flowing where maybe there's, you're a little constricted. We can help with flexibility. We can do exercises for joints. Some techniques can help with swelling, and also just the general soothing of it, which sometimes is pushed aside by some massage therapists. But relaxation is a big part of it. And some people, that's the first place their head goes, is the soothing of the central nervous system, just chill out, forget about the world, and the very real biological effect of that it slows your brain waves down. It,
Love it.
takes you out of all that that we're all in all the time.
That's the official term.
That's a technical
Absolutely. And that brings up another question. What about the other benefits, like maybe mental benefits or anything else that a massage can really do for you?
Yeah, and Missy already talked about kind of just the literal unplugging, just allowing yourself to just be and to be receiving instead of go and doing for others. Like just lay on the table and just be for an hour or 90 minutes, whatever it is you have. There are therapists who do more intensive somatic techniques where, you can get into PTSD work. I'm not sure about our office. Some people touch on that. But, we're not counselors, but we want to create a place of safety where people can just feel like they're okay and they're, in their little cocoon here and they're safe.
Nice. So I got, earlier I asked you guys, how you got into this business. Let me ask you this. What inspires you? What wakes you up every single morning and to go, I get to go to work today, rather than, I got to go to work today?
I'll go first. So I have, with the pandemic, I've transitioned where I really love helping other business owners, and I took a job mentoring other business owners part-time, and I still have some of my clients here, and I'm still here in the office. I'm here today. But I love it. I've had clients that I've had for almost 20 years, and watching and growing with them and really knowing the ins and outs of their bodies. Like, you have the opportunity to choose different massage therapists, and we encourage that at the office. Like, hey, I might not be the right one for you. Go to somebody else here. Like, it's okay. But having that person that knows your body and being able to be that person to point out, like, oh, well, I know that you golf, but something else is going on. Oh, I slept on my buddy's couch over the weekend. Like, things like that, just forming those relationships with your clients and knowing the ins and outs, but then also having new people that you're like, oh, what's going on with their body? How can I fix it? What ailment do you have? Or, things like that. It's just wonderful to be in a job environment where people leave and say thank you, and they're truly appreciative, and they really love what you do, which makes you love what you do even more.
Brilliant. So do you work with clients who maybe have, I don't mean special needs in ways, but like someone like me who has dwarfism, who maybe their bones are a little more fragile, or, there's something about them that you need to take extra caution with?
Yes, definitely. And every single person who comes in is a unique person. Like, there is kind of a routine, but sometimes people come in and sometimes there's a note in there that I can read before they come in. Sometimes they come in and they're in a wheelchair and I didn't know that. And we pivot and make that work. Or I've seen muscular dystrophy. I've seen Down syndrome. I've seen multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia. There's really a wide variety of conditions. And my previous work really helps me with that. But I've seen everybody in the office really adapt. Mm-hmm. Everybody here is very good at that, at looking at the person in front of them and seeing, what do you need from me?
Yeah. And I apologize, Pam, I cut you off on that question. What wakes you up and makes you go, I get to go to work today?
I get to go to work. I literally say that sometimes. I get to see so-and-so today. I have her on my schedule. Or the people that I meet, almost universally, we have fantastic clients, and I have met so many cool people, and every single one of them brings something different with them. Their hobbies, their work, their kids that they're hauling around all day, they all bring their own mixture and how that affects their own body and their well-being. And I love figuring that out and seeing how it affects them.
Love it. Now, both of you guys shared stories of how you've helped others. Could you give us a good impacting story, like a testimonial of someone you really helped who was truly appreciative, who really stood out to you or left an impact on you?
So while Pam percolates, I'll give this story is old, but it's still one of my favorites. I was sitting in a doctor's office, and there's a waiting room and you're sitting there and you end up chatting with somebody, and I could overhear his conversation with the person next to him, and then the other person left. So I'm chatting with him, and he finally retired, and all his life, he just wanted to retire, ride his motorcycle, enjoy life. But as you know, with your motorcycle, your arms are up, and he was having shoulder pain and back pain. And he's like, I'm really sad. I have to give this up. I've waited my whole life to get to this point. And now I'm considering surgery. I'm considering all these things. And I said, well, have you ever tried massage? And he's like, well, no doctor ever recommended that. And this was a long time ago. Now I'm so happy to say that more doctors are referring alternative medicine techniques. But so my heart reached out to him and I said, why don't you just come in and get a massage? I'll give you a massage, try it out. And after a couple of sessions, he was hooked. Like, I still get Christmas cards from him. That's like, you've changed my life. This is wonderful, because it was just a nerve impingement. So he was ready to go for, talking about surgery. And here it was just something that massage therapy could fix. And I'm not saying that happens with every case, but this specific client, it really made a difference in his life.
Brilliant. Pam, how about you?
I had to think about this for a minute, but there's one that's finally jumped out. And it was fairly early in my career. It was somebody who had a problem in his foot. And he had been to a podiatrist. He'd been to a bunch of different professionals, and just there was nothing that could be done for this pain in his foot. Very specific pain, very specific spot. And I knew that's where a particular muscle inserts and where it comes from. And it's, massage learns different techniques than other professionals. It's not better or worse. It just is. And I thought I knew what was going on. And I went in and did my thing. And it was like a miracle. And he like walked in circles around the room. He's like, I can't believe this. I was ready to give up running forever. And, it was hard not to have a big head about it too. Mm-hmm. But it was so gratifying.
That honestly sounds like a Grandpa Joe moment from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, when he just jumps out of bed and starts running around the room,
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So where can we find more about your business?
I'm going to hold that teaser for 1 minute, because when you said Grandpa Joe, it just reminded me one other benefit we didn't talk about with massage, which I didn't think about when I was younger, but now I'm experiencing it, is that, if you think of the evolution of, say, parents, they have their child on them 24/7, climbing, and then they're teenagers, and then they get older and whatever. And then as we age, human touch slows down. So especially if they're widowed, how do you remember the last time you hugged your parents, as an adult? That maybe some people do, I'm sure people do, but it doesn't happen as often. And so we're missing that human touch, and people are finding that through massage. So one of my staff pointed out and said, you have a lot of clients that are older. And I didn't realize that. I thought it was just because I'm getting older, but a lot of it was gifts that children would give to their parents. Like, I don't know what to give them. I'll get them a gift certificate for massage. And they come back because they need that human connection. And that's another benefit of massage. So
love it.
Where you can find us. Thank you. Monacella Massage Kinesiology is located in the heart of downtown Erie in the historic Renaissance Center, and we are on the 13th floor, and we have a beautiful view overlooking the city, which right now, as autumn is coming in, the sun is just shining on the trees and everything looks golden. It's really beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So you get a nice view while you wait.
Yeah.
And can we find services online? Can we like how can our buddies contact you?
Well, that's good. Good question for logistics. Buddies can find us at monacellamassage.com, or they can call the office 814-838-3622, or just Google Missogynery and Monacella Massage and Kinesiology should pop up.
Awesome. Now, I asked this to all of my buddies who come on the show. First off, you're not guests, you're buddies. In your own words, what does it mean to be someone's buddy?
It boils down to kindness, and that's about it. Seeing people where they're at, meeting people where they're at, and being kind.
Nice.
I think that's what I love about this profession is all pretenses are gone. People are coming in, they're vulnerable, they're disrobing to their comfort level, they're laying on the table, trusting us with their body and their time. And just, we're all equal, we're all humans, and we're all here to make our community better, make our lives better, and those that we love. So just smile and be everybody's buddy, because everybody has a story and you don't know what they're going through. So give some grace, and like Pam said, share kindness.
And that's exactly what Buddycast is about. Everybody has a story.
Yep.
So thank you for pointing that out. We've come to what we call our ultimate Buddycast buddy question. You guys ready for this?
Uh-oh.
Ready.
What is your advice to anybody who wants to be a massage therapist one day?
Well, I guess think about whether it really is right for you. Do you like touching other people? If you don't, it's probably not the right thing for you. Oddly enough, a lot of massage therapists are physically, we don't necessarily like touchiness ourselves, but we touch other people for a living. It's kind of funny. But if you like, immersing yourself, if you like the peace of like the peaceful music, the dim lights, spending a good hour alone with somebody in the room and devoting yourself to their needs, it's a very contemplative profession, I think. Okay, lost my train of thought. Missy, you got anything to add?
Yeah. So, if you love helping people, this is a great profession. And like Pam said, you get to cut down on the clutter of the outside world, and just be alone and help a human, and stop focusing on yourself for an hour or however long, and really focus on that person and just put your needs aside and really help them figure out what's going on and disconnect. And it helps if you have that love for anatomy and puzzles and figuring things out. That makes the job more fun, because there's always something to solve and always something new to work on and fix. And it's such a rewarding career, whether it's full-time or part-time. It's just fantastic.
That is tremendous. Thank you guys so much for being buddies here on Buddycast. I'm glad we finally got you on the show. I'm glad we had this episode. I learned a lot today just about massage therapy, and I need to I'm not going to lie. I need to schedule a massage. So I need to talk to you guys after this episode,
Yeah, you do.
But for all my buddies out there, this is my buddy Missy, my buddy Pam from Monacella Massage and Kinesiology. Am I saying that right again?
Kinesiology.
Got it. I apologize for butchering that. It's been a long day. But
it's all good. It's a funny word.
Yes. But thank you again so much for being buddies here on Buddycast. And I have one favor to ask both of you before we end the show. Please, whatever you do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, go be someone's buddy.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye, buddies.
Yes. We'll catch everyone here next time on everybody's favorite show, Buddycast.
Well, the days are going fast, buddy, we've got to make them last, buddy, before they've all gone past, buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't be nutty, go make it, buddy, here on Buddycast.